is building your personal brand. Let me repeat again, the fastest path to building wealth in 2026 is growing intentionally your personal brand. And for those of you that have been treating content creation as a passive or something that is not important, I want to welcome you into the reality of the world that we now live in. That content creation is wealth creation. For those that knows how to play the game and to those that understand what that statement means, these are the people that will be commanding wealth in days to come. And having said that, I welcome you all to day 26 of this digital masterpiece challenge. And I hope you're all doing great. And this is installment number 26. We started this year strong, and we have been stressing and going over the fact that every one of us has gotten a value. We've gotten something inside of us. And you have been sitting on that value and you have refused to monetize it simply because you think it has no value, simply because you feel nobody is going to pay for it, simply because you are overlooking it and underestimating it. And that is why I am going to be doing a quick recap of what we've done so far since the year began and since this challenge began. And so that we can begin to channel all our energy towards the right thing so that we can get the right result. I want you to please click the subscribe button, click the share button, and also click the like button. If you are watching on a replay, so much thank you. And don't forget to subscribe if you are yet to. So I'm going to be talking about us looking at what are the expertise that you already have, but you have failed to own. You already have expertise. You have already been solving problems, but you are still struggling. Why? Because you are waiting for validation from the external source to tell you that what you have. When people come to you for their pain, when people come to you for advice, when people come to you for prayer, when people come to you for clarity, you fail to appreciate the fact that there is something they are seeing in you that you have failed to appreciate. And you don't know that those problems, those solutions you're already solving for people is already an inkling to what's supposed to be your value exchange in the marketplace. So that is why this installment is to help you put a right peg in the right clip so that you can be able to get the right value that matches what you have. And you can begin to see how you can quickly start packaging and start equipping yourself with the right production that will match your value. I want to say thank you very much, everyone that joined. Asking that you please subscribe, please click the bell, please give this video a like, and let's all learn together. I have also said something that you and I must realize very importantly. People don't pay for clarity alone, they pay for speed. So there is an element of whatever you are trying to create, whatever it is you are, and in this AI generation and the AI world that we are in, people want faster results. People want faster transformation. People want to get something that they can begin to see how they can trade their hours. And so your expertise is golden. And you must be able to see how you cannot continue to allow it to be trapped by just wasting your time in only going for 9 to 5. So I want to quickly take us through and walk us through what it's already obtainable and what you can do. I remember when we started, we talked about the mindset, the right mindset shift. That if you continue to trade your time for money, like in the normal 9 to 5 employee system, that's as good as it is. It's not the best model. Even though you start that way, make sure you don't end that way. That you must make that shift to ownership, to own something, to own your skill, to have a digital asset, to have a digital product, to have an income foundation whereby you can repeatedly earn side income, and to also remember that everything you want to make money digitally is already inside of you. You have just not been paying attention. And that you should fight for everything you can do to leverage your time to be able to own something and not just be walking around hustling, not just going about hustling. I want you to know that there are part of you, there is a part of you that nobody knows about, but you know about it. And even if the current reality of your 9 to 5 does not even align with it, this is what I want you to relate with. I want you to begin to pay attention to. And don't allow yourself to be stuck with what next will I do. Because this is why this class, that if you ask you, oh, what's next? How will I execute? I know I have this gift. I know I can play this game. I know I can advise. I know I can teach people. I know I have what it takes to build a community. I know I can elevate. Every of those things is already there. The answer to what is next, to why you will not be stuck to only the information overload, is to actually do what? To begin execution. To begin execution. And that is why today's session is all about learning to earning. From learning to you earning, and then with the right support. I want you to know, anywhere you want to go in life, you can either go alone by figuring it out alone, or by either working with either a coach, a mentor, or a guide, or have a community of people that together you are going that place. Because if you look at it, when we look at information is almost or always every day. You can go on YouTube, the biggest university in the world, largest university in the world. You can Google, you can do anything, you can ChatGPT. Those information are there. The only missing ingredient, which also is the reason why many people are stuck and they are not able to move ahead with whatever their goal and aspiration is because there is no clear execution path. They don't have the accountability that every day when they wake up, there's somebody asking you, okay, you said you are going to give me 30 days content for your content creation for the month of January. Where is it? There is no accountability. And when there is no accountability, you know what that means? You are only going to do it when you feel like. You can wake up and say, oh, you start listening to your emotion. And your emotion will tell you, oh, you slept late yesterday. Sleep a little bit more. Don't stress yourself. You are not the only one in this world now. Abba, why is it your own this hard? Come on, I beg. And you will start giving time to process that excuse. And you can never make money and excuse at the same time. So you must understand that when your emotion is telling you to do otherwise, to what the system and the structure you have already put in place saying, you have to do what? You have to put a deaf ear to your emotion, because it is not going to come easy. If it were going to be easy, everybody will remain in their comfort zone. I tell you, everybody will remain in their comfort zone. We do nothing. And when you know this, be nothing, do nothing, and you have nothing. Be nothing, do nothing, and have nothing. But be something, do something, and you will have something. So that is what this is all about. And I have this very special offer that I'm going to be introducing to you, which is the Digital Masterpiece Acceleration. This is what the community and what the accountability and the clear execution part that you are looking for. This is where it's embedded. And when I talk about DMA, Digital Masterpiece Accelerator, it's a guided implementation phase that is designed to help you watching me and those that are watching on the replay, to help you and I to stop restarting. If you start something, you end it, you go and restart again, you stop and you restart again. No. To stop overthinking because of information overload, and then to start building income producing assets with support. So we are not talking about you not knowing what you want to do. We want to start building income producing digital assets with support system, because this is where the ideas you have been nursing in your mind that overthinking has been ruining, and over analysis and paralysis, is been delaying. This is where you can begin to turn those ideas into products, and those products into sales. That is the summary. That is the main point and the main agenda of what this session is all about, on how you can turn your ideas into product and your product into sales. When you learn and you have what it takes to do this, then you're on the right path. And you might be wondering, why is this important and what is this all about? Is this for me? And if you are watching, please, I want you to put in the chat DMA. Put DMA in the chat if you are watching. And if it's on a replay, I want you to also still put in the chat DMA. Okay? Put it in the chat. So DMA, I would want to first and foremost tell you what DMA is all about and who DMA is for. And I want you to look at how you can be able to do what? To get access and what it is in it for. This is who DMA is for. Digital Masterpiece Acceleration is for you if you have been the type that you keep consuming free content endlessly, but yet you don't have action. You have a lot of notes, you have a lot of courses, you have a lot of YouTube video that you've watched about a particular subject, but you've never created one single product. You want digital asset, not just the motivation. So many people can motivate you, but the main thing we are talking about is how can that motivation turn you to create product that you can in turn turn into sales. So that is what the emphasis on. So when you are finished consuming all those trainings, all those free content, how do you get your own digital assets? This is why this income accelerator is for you. And then if you believe this is for you, then you believe in ethical monetization. I'm not talking about get rich quick syndrome or just microwave, what have you. We are talking about you understand the fact that as much as speed is needed, there is also a place and a place for structure. And it is speed and structure that will lead to the progress you are desiring of. And you are ready to act and not just be learning and just be taking notes. So this is not for spectators. This is for action takers. Action takers. Action takers. It's not for people that are looking for shortcuts. No. Like I said, microwave. You just put it in and the next minute. No, this is not people that are just looking for shortcut. No, there is an expectation that is already embedded in what you are going to get at the end of the day. And so, if you want to know what you have access to, if you have access into this digital monetization, your digital masterpiece accelerator, this is what I have to share with you. Inside this, you are going to have access to DBA. And inside the DBA, this is the foundation. This is the foundation where you are going to have rights to PLR product. It's a PLR product vault, which is a ready to customize digital assets that have been proven and tested and is legal to grow your business with. So these are what you are going to get inside the digital monetization accelerator. So the digital monetization accelerator is going to be giving you access to the PLR vault, which is a ready to customize digital asset products. And also you are going to be having access to MRR product, which is 100% ownership of product with 100% profit right. You have access to clear licensing and usage right for products within your sphere, for product within your niche that you can start selling. And this is what give you the what. And let me now tell you how the implementation is going to be like, because sometimes when you see people talk about programs, you go into it and at the end of the day, when there is no clarity, people just keep talking around. There's going to be a weekly live implementation session, and it's a step-by-step guidance on how you're able to choose the right product, on how you're able to package and position and price ethically your product in such a way that people are ready to pay. You're also going to be learning how you can sell without pressure, how you can pitch your product ethically without any form of pressure and any form of stress. And there will also be live question and answer with real-time clarity. And this will give you the how, the how you are able to do it. So we are looking at a 30-day focus whereby you are going to execute the roadmap to your product line, and you are going to focus with a community of men and women that are also doing the same until you build, and then at the end of the 90 days, you're already on your path to scaling in your product. So how do you know what you are going to be working on, what to ignore, or what actually is a product that will produce the right income? These are some of the questions that might come in that you may not be truly be 100% sure of. How do I know which one to work on first? How do I know which product to ignore? Then how do I actually produce this product so that it will generate the income? This is one of the basic answer that I will give that answer this, and it is that you have a private group. So it's a private group that will give you weekly accountability and prompt, where you have shared group of learners like you, where together you share your wins, you share what you're in need of, and together there is no noise, there is no distraction, and there is support from group of men and women who are also executing. And this is the right environment you need. So when you know the how to get the product, you already talk about, you have, let me rephrase, you're already talking about the how, you already have a vault, a live implementation session that is going to give you access and guide you on how you will choose your right product, how you will package it, how you will price it, and how you sell it without pressure. That is already the how to go about it. And now when you talk about the execution, we are looking at a 90-day scaling plan. That in your 30 days, you are focused, building and learning to position it on the right product, and then how to build it in the second month, to package it rightly, and then in the 90 days plan, you are already on your way to scaling. And we talk about you having the right environment, which is a private group with weekly accountability, question and answers, sharing your wins, sharing your needs, asking for the right support. And this is the environment that you need. And this is the environment I'm talking about, that for you to ever succeed in anything you do, you must have the right environment. And so how do you join? This is what I have for you with regards to how you can join and be a part of this great group. First and foremost, when you purchase DBA, either volume 1, 2, or 3, you're going to be seeing the link in the description. That confirms your commitment and it gives you the asset. It confirms your commitment and it gives you the asset. So once you do that, you are going to receive, first and foremost, the accelerator welcome email. So you're going to get a welcome email, and from that welcome email, you're going to have a short onboarding form, the guidance on how you can join the community and everything you need to begin. And then the next thing after that, once you get the link, you sign up either for volume 1, volume 2, or volume 3. Volume 1 is $99. Volume 2 is about 197 or thereabouts, and I'm going to drop the link and you're going to see, and the volume 3 is $278. So you are free to purchase any of those three volumes. And then once you have that, you are going to, the next step is you will receive an email welcoming you into the accelerator community. And then the next step, which is step 3, is the orientation. You are going to be given a date whereby you attend the orientation and first implementation session. And this is where you are going to be getting to know the nitty-gritty of what you are expected to go with, to start with. And then I want to tell you that there are 2 ways you can decide to enter. You can go about the full in, having the volume 3, and the volume 3 The DBA volume 3 give you access to both volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3. And but if you don't have that, that should not stop you. You can start with volume 1 right away. And when you start with that DBA purchase, you get the complimentary access to the implementation session. And then you have a structure. These are some of the other full accelerator experience. The DBA access, implementation call, so that you take it through the community and everything, and a structured implementation roadmap and accountability that will walk you through the path, and then the community that will give you the level of support that you need. Now, this is not a promise. I want to rephrase and reiterate this, that this is not a promise of a make quick, give money. No. It is a promise that you have a system. You will have a real asset. You will have the real guidance, and you will have ethical execution. Real guidance and ethical execution. I want to remind you that it is what you build that will depend on what you will implement. If you don't build anything, there's nothing to implement. So if you are ready to implement and you want to start, I want to encourage you to go ahead and get yourself the link. I'm going to drop the link very shortly, and I will encourage every one of us to do what? To go ahead and sign up. To go and sign up. Because for what I've been able to do for the past 25 days is to help you understand how digital business work, and how income can be stacked, and why ownership matters. And you know that if you have clarity and you are not executing, there is nothing that is going to happen. So I want you to see the reason why I've decided to go all this way, all in, to keep nurturing you for the past 25 days, to help you see what is possible, to help you believe in the fact that there is something in you that your world is waiting for, and that you should not look down on yourself, and you should not look down on your gift, and you should not look down on your ability, and you should never say never. That is what that is the number one greatest encouragement that I believe this is supposed to do. And if this is you and you want to go ahead and begin this journey, I want to encourage you to please go ahead and check the description, and let us begin the journey. So I already have the link here, and I'm just going to ask you to give me a second, and let me just get you into the journey. God bless you. Thank you, everybody. I love you all, and I'm rooting for you. I believe that every one of us, we've got what it takes, and until then, we must never stop, and we will not stop. We will not stop. Yeah. So let's go to there. Let's go there. Let's go there. While I'm dropping the video, if you have any question for me, please go ahead. Please go ahead and 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 share the question with me. Go ahead. I'm going to set so ahead now and quickly get that across to you guys. So yeah, if you have any question, please go ahead and share with me. I appreciate you all, and thank you. Thank you. I don't know how many of us can relate with what is happening, and every one of you that have joined, I just want to ask you, because I believe that what is happening here, it is beyond what anybody can say, but the fact remains that this year we are in the best time and in the best season to be alive, and that we should never allow anybody to talk us out of what is possible. That people that are not going to the same destination with you, that you should not allow them to do what? To debar you to stop you from making the progress you have desired to do. So this is one of the greatest thing that I have found out that I am working on, and I want you to work on it. Okay, so I'm just trying to refresh this video so that I can have you with the link, just as I promised. But while I'm doing that, friends, I want to also remind you that Digital Masterpiece Accelerator is not another challenge that is going to, it is helping you to know what you do next. What do you want next? And how can you get it? And how can you get the right community that will help you to implement immediately that which you want, what you want. That is where the game changer is. That is where I am looking forward to becoming your partner in progress, helping you walk that path so that we can all together make a meaning out of what we are doing. So I want to appreciate every one of us for joining. Together, we have a task. Together, we have a task. And together, we must ensure that we do that justice, that we do what it takes, and that we should never give up on our goals. We should never give up on our goals. We should never give up on our goals. And that is where I want to drop it. I want to say a big thank you to every one of us that was able to join. Okay? Yeah. I want to say thank you very much. I appreciate you all. It has been my pleasure serving you and going live over the past these 26 days. And I believe there is something that we are both doing, that we are both learning. And that I'm learning too. The fact that my life and everything about me is not in anybody's hand. That the success and victory that I want to see in my life, it's in my hands. And anything that I can do to make sure I keep showing up, I must continue to do it. I must never give up. And that is it. So I want to say thank you for everyone. I want to appreciate you all. And then to tell you to please send me your question if there's anything you have that is not clear, how to join, how to begin, how to sign up, how to do the needful. Everything is within that link. So I don't want you to shortchange yourself. If you have any question, please go ahead and ask. If it is a first volume you have access to, scroll all the way down and choose the the one that you think you will be able to readily, go all in. The idea is that wherever or whatever level you are in, we are able to do what? Move. That is the most important thing. And I'm so happy and thankful for everyone for joining. Thank you so much. God bless you. Yeah. If there are any questions, let me know. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. And by the way, I'm so happy and grateful for doing this together for these days. And I'm grateful. I do not want to take this for granted. I believe that this is one of the best times that I've enjoyed myself coming live and doing what I know is able to help me. And I've also reminded you of the truth that you may have the best product in the world. If nobody sees it, nobody buys it. So we are coming to give ourselves a reminder about why this is the best time to start building your personal brand. Now you said, oh, in the past, I wanted to start. The best time to start is now. There is no better time to start than now. So I want you to see yourself going all in and then doing whatever it takes for you to be who you are supposed to be. I want to say thank you very much for all for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Here's the link. So go ahead and use that link. That is this. That is the link. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.